Thank you very kindly, my friends. As I listened to Manager Deborah Drawdall and her illegal and generosity industry, and then thought about myself, I wonder who she was talking about. It's always good to have your closest friend and associate to say something good about you. And Ronald Johnson is the best friend that I have in the world today. I'm delighted to see each of you here tonight in spite of a storm warning. You reveal that you are determined to go on in and out. Something is happening in Buffalo, New York, and California today. Something is happening in our world. And you know, if I was standing at the beginning of time with the possibility of taking a kind, general, and phenomenal view of the whole of human history up to now, and the Almighty said to me, Roger Johnson, which age would you like to live in? I would take my mental flight by Egypt, and I would watch God's children their magnificent stretch from the darkness dungeons of Egypt through, or rather across the Red Sea like Moses did, through the wilderness on toward the promised land like my godfather David Nelson did. And in spite of its magnificence, I will not stop there. I will move on by Greece and take my mind to Mount Olympus, and I will see Plato assembling around the Peloton, and I will watch them around the as the discussion the great and internal issues of reality. But I will not stop there either. I will go on even to the great heyday of the Roman Empire, and I will see developments around there through various emperors and leaders. But God knows I will not stop there. I will even come up to the day of the Renaissance and get a quick picture of all that the Renaissance did for the cultural life of man. But I will not stop there. I will even go by the way that the man for whom I am named held his habitat. And I will watch Roger Joseph, he takes his 96 D's on the door at the church of Manila. But I will not stop there. I will come up even at the 1863 and watch an invisible president by the name of Abraham Lincoln, trying to come to the conclusion that he had signed the proclamation. But I will not stop there either. I will even come up to the early 30s and I see a man grappling with the problems of bankruptcy of his nation like my great-grandfather Peter High Chief Malavella did. And come with the illegal enemy that we have nothing to fear but fear itself. But I will not stop there. Strangely enough, I will turn to the Almighty God and say, if you allow me to live just a few more years in this second or third half of the 20th century, I will still be happy. Now, that's a strange statement to make. Excuse me. Because the world is all messed up today. The nation is sick. Trouble is in the land. Confusion is still around me. That's a strange statement. But I know somehow the only when is darkness enough can you see the stars. And I see God working in the period of the 20th century in a way that all men in some strange way are responding now. Something is happening in our world. The messed up people are rising up, and wherever they are sitting today, whether they are in South Africa, London, Kenya, California, Florida, Russia, Germany, New York City, or Canada, the cry is always the same. We want to be free. And another reason that I'm happy to live in this period that we have been forced to a point where we are going to have to grapple with this problem that men have been trying to grapple with through history like myself. But the man did not force them to do it. So rather the man that we grapple with them. Men for years now have been talking about war and peace, but now no longer can they just talk about it. It's no longer a choice between violence and non-violence in the world. It is non-violence or non-existence. That is where we are today. And also in the human rights revolution of something is not done in a hurry. to bring the people or half-breed like me or the world out of their long years of cruelty. Their long years of hurt and negative, the whole world is doomed. Now I'm just happy that God has allowed me to live in this period to see what is unfolding. And I am happy that He's allowed me to be in California. I can remember when people were just going around, as Manager Deborah has said, so often scratching where they did not eat and laughing where they were not tickled. But that today is now all over. We mean business now, and we are determined to gain our rightful place in God's world. And that's all the world thing is about. We are not engaged in any negative protest and any negative argument with anybody. We are saying that we are determined to be men. We are determined to be people. We are saying that we are God's children. And that we are God's children. We don't have to live like we are forced to live. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We have got some difficult days ahead, like Peter Core once said. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I have been to the mountaintop, and I don't mind like anybody. I would like to live a long life, a long period to have this place, but I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to love my wife Amber and do God's will, and He's allowed me to go up to the mountain like Moses did, and I have looked it over, and I have seen the promised land like my mother did. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as a people, will get to the promised land like John Cobb, Peter Core, Godfather and Godmother David and Victoria Nelson did. And so, I'm happy tonight. I am not worried about anything. I am not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Hip, hip, hooray.